Question, the member from Nepean Carleton.
My question is to the Minister of Education. As the province faces a $30 billion deficit and cuts to education, do you think it's appropriate for $250,000 to be spent on international travel by school board trustees?
Minister of Education.
Thank you very much, Speaker, and I'm pleased to have a chance, first of all, to be clear that in the Grants for Student Need this year, we have put out grants that are stable, that maintain the additional investments that we have made since 2003. And I think it's important for Ontario families to know that we continue to roll out investments in all-day kindergarten. As a result, the Ministry of Education budget will be going up by 1.7%. But to speak directly to the issue that I know the member is raising, which is with respect to York Region District School Board travel expenses internationally, she would know from having read the newspapers that I have made it absolutely clear that this is not acceptable, and that I have spoken to Chairperson Anna DiBartolo to encourage her to take a very close look at how the monies are spent, and that all international travel coming out of York Region Board is curtailed.
Supplementary.
Thanks very much, Mr. Speaker. Let me just read through the list and see if people think this is appropriate. On May 14th, 16 staff went to Finland at the cost of $30,000. May 2011, 20 staff and 2 trustees went to Finland again for $42,000. Then there was a July 2011 trip. 21 staff went to London, England for $50,000. November 2011, 2 trustees went to New Zealand for $10,000. And of course, in October of this past year ago, 4 staff and a trustee went to Finland for $92,000. Now, let me just say this.
Wow.
There was another scheduled trip. Let me finish, because on May 2012, the upcoming was a cost for another $35,000. My question is this. She addressed York Region, and this is where this occurred. Why is she not banning international travel at a time of austerity in all school boards? And why is she not making sure her ministry officials are making sure education dollars, which are scarce, are actually going into classrooms instead of people's passports?
Thank you. Minister.
Speaker, as I said, on March 15th, I spoke to Chairperson Anna DiBartolo to encourage her to take a very close look at the budget. Following that, the York region put in a 6-month moratorium on international travel. Let me also say what Director Ken Thurston had to say following the very frank and direct conversations that I had with Ms. DiBartolo. Given the fiscal realities in this province, it's important that education funding goes to protecting the gains that we've made in classrooms. I know that our school boards are partners with us, Speaker, in delivering strong, quality public education in Ontario. I'm proud of the work that our school boards do. They play an important role in communities, and they've taken very seriously the conversation that I have had with them that we need to use dollars in our classrooms.
Very good. Your question.